Hello everyone, let's start our workshop today. Please put some plus signs in the comments that I can see that you can hear me well and see my screen, and we'll start our lesson for today. We have a little delay, so probably I will see that a little later than you will put, but in general something like that. So today we are going to create this beautiful picture. I took this works to show you how you can create different kind of fabric materials, so you can learn how you can do it with different type of them. Okay, I can see the pluses, that's good. So my name is Irena Poliakova. Today we spent some time to create this beautiful picture. You can find the materials for this workshop in the description, so you can use them, but don't repeat after me because I will do that super fast speed, so you can repeat it a little later after after the lesson. The record will be on our channel, but don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you will see the new videos from us and record for this workshop and all others. Also, you can share this link in your social media. So what else? Please, your questions that you will have during this lesson keep till the end of the workshop, so I won't be distracted, and after that I will answer to all your questions. I know that you have a lot of during the workshop, but please keep them. You can write it somewhere, and after the workshop, the main topic, you will ask this question, and I will answer to you. Okay, I hope it's all clear, so we can start doing our today's workshop. So I have the scene. You have some part of the scene, so there will be the curtains, the walls, floor, but no column and no armchair, but you can download it if you wanted or use something else. In this kind of pictures, when you want to show some furniture or some objects, usually it's kind of studio light is needed. So basically you need 2 or 3 lights to light up all your objects in the scene. So one will be from one side, another will be from the other side, or they could be like in real life, there's some reflect that you that will give you extra light from the other side of the furniture. So we'll do kind of the same, but also we can put in here some HDRI map as well, so there will be more ambient light and more direct lights in our scene. So we'll start with light, then we'll add some colors to our object, and then we'll customize all our materials. So let's do that. I'll start as usual with render setup. I'm going to scene. I need single map and slot none for corona bitmap. So I'll select it. We're going to use some ambient light. We just need the color for the shadows, no direct light. The direct light we'll get from the lights. So what we need, this one, Canary Verb. I will show you in the browser now. Where is it? Here is it. So just basic ambient light, but the beautiful blue color we'll get in the floor. This color will be on the ceiling if we need it. So when you choose your HDR map, always pay attention for the color. So in the top will be on your floor, in the bottom will be on your ceiling. So pay attention for that. So HDR map in here, I'll immediately put it in the material editor as instance in case we need to rotate it, but in general we can start our interactive render now. Let me turn off this one and we'll see what we have. So basically we will have some light. Also, I don't need this interactive denoiser, so I'll turn it off. Yeah. And I will apply the basic gray material for all my objects so I can customize the color. but after save is needed probably just now. This scene kind of heavy because of the curtains. It has a lot of polygons, so don't scare when you will see the size of the file. It's like big. So I create just basic Corona MTL. I'll select all objects and apply it to them. And some laugh in the comments. Okay, so what I need some reflect color. I need to reduce glossiness. I don't need that glossy material. Also, I will reduce the color of reflection, and I'll probably make it darker, so we'll get more intensive shadows. Well, that's good for now, I think. And what else? We can increase exposure a little bit. I think fine. And probably will rotate the HDRI map. So I'll select it and let's start rotate it. We need to get some more light in here, maybe in here. So let's see what we have. This one is already fine. We can even keep it, I think. That's too much shadow in this area for this rotation, so we don't need it. The 120 was fine, so probably we'll back to it. This one not bad as well, maybe, but I don't like this intensive shadow to this direction, because we need in that one. This one is closer, but I think I'll back to 100, 120, 110. I think somewhere in here, or maybe even here. Which one I like more? 100 or 120? Well, a little shadow in here, but I like this shadow, and also I like the color of the light in this area. Okay, let's try to keep this one. I'll increase a bit more exposure and let's add some light. So the most nice light when you put to a camera, it's like around 90 degrees. So the camera in here, so light should be from this side or from this side. So we'll get the most beautiful shadows, but it's not supposed to be like super 90 degrees. So just somewhere in this area. So let's create it like Corona light. So I need to fix this viewport for the render, so you can do it in render setup. Just select the viewport that you need and press the lock. Now when we'll switch to the other viewports, it won't change in our render window. So let's create some light. I'll select just normal one, Corona light, and I need to change the shape of it. I'll select the rectangle, and I need to create something maybe like this. But I need to change the rotation of it because, well, I can the most light probably from this side because we need to get this long shadow. So we'll start with this area. I just need to rotate it first, and also I'll add some targets so it will be easier to manipulate with the slide. So go to modify, target it, and now we have some target. And let me move it somewhere in here. And we got the shadow, but we need to rotate it a little more so it will goes in here. So I'll just move it somewhere in this area. Okay. Now I'll select the target and put it in the 0 coordinates, so the light will be from a bit of top and the size of the shadow will change a bit. And now we can manipulate with that. We need it like shorter or longer shadows. Well, we can increase intensity, so we'll see more. In this area is like too much light, but we will customize it a little later. I just want to work with the long of the shadow for now. How much do I want to? How strong it should be? Probably something like that is nice. Maybe I'll move it a little in here. Okay, now we can work with intensity. So I'll reduce it. Also, we can put the directional. So when you change the direction of the light is changing and it's more direct in one direction. So if you change this parameter, you will see that the light is more direct, but for sure we don't need that strong, so we need to reduce it. Usually it's like 0.3, 0.45 or something like that. So this one is kind of nice, maybe a little less. Yeah. And intensity. Maybe we'll change a bit of the side of the light. And probably I will make the base material darker because it's too light. So I'll select the material and make it lighter. Yeah, now it's much better, and you see the shadows is much more intensive now. So that's better. I think that's fine. Maybe we'll change it a little later. We'll see. Now I'll copy this light and put it to the other direction. So just select the main light, shift held down, and put in the other side as copy, because we'll change some parameters for sure. It can be the same amount of intensity from the both lights. One should be like less and another more intensive. So copy, not instance. And also I'll select the light on the target and just move it a bit so I can manipulate it more. And you can see that there is much more light in this side. Hi everyone who joined. And let me change the intensities to high. So from this side we definitely need much less intensity. So the main light from this side. I can move it in here if I want to. You can see that the shadows in here appear when you move it, so just customize like you want to, like you like, where you want to. Maybe you can change the height of the light to get like more light, less light, longer shadows, shorter shadows. And probably even less intensity. Maybe I'll just increase a little of exposure, and maybe this one I'll make a little intensive. So I'll select again this light. That's too much. Okay, I think it's fine. I can add some contrast in here. So we'll get more intensive shadows. What else we can do? Well, we can reduce highlight compress a bit, because in the wall is kind of even fine, but the wall will be lighter since it's like white color, so definitely there will be too much exposure on it. And the floor is dark, so probably in this area will be fine, but for the wall it will be too much exposure, so we can increase the highlight compress a little bit. So we can add some filmic mapping, for example. Well, if you have the Irena 7 or earlier, they'll just highlight compress the second parameter in here. You can change it. So I'll just open it and increase highlight compress a bit, and that's fine. So do we like these shadows? Do we need to change some height or not? Okay, so the guys, questions please till the end. The column is from Megascans. They're all links for this masterclass in description, so you can find them all. And we'll start to add some colors for our object. So we'll just need to add some basic colors, so it will be easier to customize the materials later. So just base colors for all the curtains, all the floor, all the chairs. So let's do that. And I have to save again. Okay, that's fine. We need it sometimes in case we will crash. That happened with Max kind of often, so don't forget to save all your projects. So we'll start with the floor. I just create the new material, the copy of the base material, so select it, select the floor and apply new material. We need some warm color in here, so let's do that. I'll add some saturation. I'll change the hue, so it will be more yellowish and probably a little darker, and maybe more saturation. Good, good. Also we can add some glossiness in here because it's like much more glossy than the other objects, so we can do it even in that stage. So I'll just increase glossiness in here, so we'll see much more reflection. I'll also increase the size of the window. Should we make it a little darker? Well, I think we can. Also, maybe I will add some rich shadows in here, so we'll get even more contrast. Should we? Yeah, we can do that, I think. Okay, kind of good. Let's add some color for the wall. Also, we can apply this material for the column, but with less reflection. So I'll just make it a copy of the floor material, select the column, and apply material, but I'll reduce the glossiness of it, so it won't be that super reflective. I can use the region to see much faster result in here. Yeah, I think it's fine. Let's do the wall. I'll make the copy of this. Oh, well, maybe from the base material, so we don't need to change the saturation and stuff. We just need to change the value. So I'll select the wall in the viewport and apply the new material, the copy of material. So the base one, if you want to be confused of your materials, you always can rename them. So, wait, that's something else. So you will always know which one where is it. So this one will be walls, and I need to just make it lighter, but not too strong. The most white material that you should use in your scenes, in your interior, it's like 180. It's like the most highest white color, because it's like in real life. You won't find like super white object that will be like super white. If it will be like around 200 or even more, it's more like lighting material, not the white. So please use not the higher than 180. So for now, even this color, like 160 is enough. Maybe we'll make it lighter later, we'll see, but for now it's like super white. Okay, good. Let's move to our curtains. We'll need to add some color in here. I'll make a copy of the column material. Select the first one, apply it, and we need to change the saturation, much more saturation. Probably we need to make it more orangey, maybe lighter. No, we need to go in this area. This one, maybe less saturation. We'll see. Lighter. Yeah, probably lighter. Oh, it's much lighter. Okay. I was like, should we or not should we? Okay, I think this one is good. Okay. And our picture become to more colored, not just gray one. Yeah. Okay, I'll make the copy of the color material again and go to the next one. Don't forget to move your origin. So you'll see. Actually, it's almost like the color that we need. Maybe less color and darker. Wait, that's too much? Something like that, I think. Maybe less color. Let me see. Oh, maybe more color. Okay. More color and a bit darker. Yeah, more color. Good. Almost perfect. I think we should add even more contrast now, but maybe a little later. And I'll move into the next one. We need some light color in here, so I'm going to the same column material copy and select the new curtain. We just need to make it lighter. A lighter, less color, probably. Well, maybe not that much. Maybe a bit more yellow, well, less color, maybe a little darker. Let me see. Oh, a little more reddish. So go to the left in a hue, darker, and a bit more color. Good, good. Okay, I'll just make a copy of this material and apply for the armchair. It's kind of in the same tone, so we'll do probably almost with each armchair in here. Let me select it, but the new material, and don't apply the curtain material, because when you start to customize, you can be confused which one you customize. So always do the copy and apply material for armchair, but we need to make it much darker. Well, not much, but a little darker. Good. Well, maybe a little more color. But here's the wood, so it's fine, I think. The fabric material will be lighter, but in general good, maybe a little reddish. So go to the left and a little more color probably. Yeah, I think it's better. Okay, let's move to this one. So like in 5 minutes you just customize the base color and you will see the whole picture, how your render looks like, and will be much easier to work with the colors, not when you just apply the direct material to them. So I'll make the copy of the curtain material and apply the new one for the armchair, and I have the back side is separated from the base armchair, so I'll just apply for it the color as well. And it probably need more color, so I'll just increase saturation and change the tone a little bit, so it will be, let me see, almost good. Okay, last one and we can finish workshop. Kidding. Okay, what do we need in here? Well, we can make a copy of this armchair, this material that we apply for this one, and customize it. It will be easier than, I think, change the orange one. So I'll just make a copy. I can put it near to the curtain. I'll just need to select this armchair and assign material. Now we need to make it darker, more color, and kind of is good. Yeah, in 2 clicks. Well, maybe a little darker. Yeah, I think it's good. Okay, what next we're going to do? So we can start from the big areas. I think we'll start with floor, then we'll do some curtains, then probably wall, the column, and the armchair. I think the plan is something like that. So let's start it. I'll select the material from the floor, and what we're gonna do. So always try to search the texture that you want to use it. Here's like some concrete but super scratchy and stuff. So I found texture in textures.com. It's kind of good. I used Albedo. Albedo is the same as Diffuse Color, but I changed the color a little bit in the Photoshop, so it will be more warm. And we're going to use this texture in here. Let me find it. Yeah, this one. So it's a little warmer than the regular one. As you can see, it's like super gray. Just apply the color in the Photoshop. If you don't know how to do it, I can show you in the end of the workshop. Just ask me and I will show you. But we will going to use this texture for our floor. Diffuse color. Let me move in here. And now we need to make it for sure darker, probably even more saturation here. So I'll just add some color correction from general maps, and we're going to make it darker by gamma. And I'll probably select the region so it will be faster render, and we'll see the result. And it going up, not down. I put some 0 point something, maybe even more darker. I should just type, it will be much faster. Just some sizes, not the arrows. Okay, 75. Maybe we should change a little hue to the red side. So to the left, maybe that's too much, maybe -2 is enough. Let me see what else we can do. Saturation, probably we need to add more color, so I'll just increase the saturation here. Isn't too much. I think it's fine, right? Yeah, I think it's good. What else we should do? Since our floor is like super glossy and it's sharpened, scratched with all the scratches, you can use the reflection map. So some part will be glossy and some will be more matte. So the same, you can use even this map and create in Photoshop like more lighter or more contrasted if you want to. So I'll just going to copy this map, open from the tab and select the map that we're going to use. It's the same map, it's just desaturated. I'm not sure that even I changed some contrast or not. It's almost the same as the diffuse. Yeah, probably. Okay. So what I did with this map, you can see the scratches in here. The scratches are dark, so the dark color won't be reflective. So I took this map, inverted it, make it desaturated, and the white areas will be glossy, the black one won't be glossy. So let's do that. I'll just connect to reflect color. If you want to see how how this map is work, you can select the material and put diffuse level to 0, so it will be totally black. And now you can see how the map, only this map is working without any of diffuse color. And just go with pan zoom. I have it in a shortcuts, but you can go in here and pan zoom mode and just roll the heel of the mouse button of the mouse heel to come closer to some area to see the result of the map. And you can see the scratches, which is black, are not reflected. Anything else is reflected, but we can reduce a little influence of this map. So just go to material and just reduce the influence of this map until you will like it. So it won't be that strong, you can make it less, so it will be almost not visible, but I want to see the scratch, so probably I'll return some influence of this map. Probably will back to 90, it's kind of nice. We can increase even glossiness a little bit, not too much, but some. I should type in, not the user, because the scene is kind of heavy, so it takes some time to do some action in here. Okay, I think it's good. We can back our diffuse color, just level 2-1, and we got back our color, and it's beautiful, I think. Okay, let me see. And please, your questions till the end of the masterclass, and I will answer them all. Okay, let me go out from the pan zoom mode. And let's go to the curtains. I think we'll start with this beautiful orange curtain. So the main thing when you work with your fabric materials, what you need fall off, you need translucency, you might need the opacity color, so it will be more translucent. All depends of which type of material do you want to get. Here we have like a super visible texture of the cloth, so we definitely need the translucency, we need the opacity color, and also we need the fall off, so we'll get some nice gradient between the in our curtains. So from where we will start. When you use fall off on your fabric material, you don't need glossiness, so we can start with reflection level 0. And also we can add some fall off in here, so we will see how it will look in our curtain. So for some cotton materials, which is not super shiny and stuff, you can change the type of fall off to Fresnel, because the main one, the purple, the parallel is like super shiny. We don't need this super contrasted gradient, so I'll just switch to Fresnel, and the gradient will be much more softer, that more like the cotton materials. The next one, you should always customize your curve to get the result that you like. So you can add some point in here, right click, change to be a smooth, and move it. Depends on what you want to get, like you want more dark area, the dark color, or you want more white color. So white color you will get much lighter and less shadows between curtain. If you want dark area, you can move it in here, but all depends. The color we will change, so just look how the color work with each other, and after that we'll apply some color in here. So since we customize the fall off, what we can do, we can work with the translucency color. So I'll just delete connection to diffuse color fall off, and we will work with opacity, with translucency, and then we'll add some map for the color to connect it to fall off. So I finally add you my favorite texture, this one that I'm using a lot, so you can download it and use it as well. So I'll start with this one, and I'll just add to translucency fraction. So translucency fraction is in here in material. So basically, if you not connect this anything to this map, you just increase the translucency color and it become super light. I mean, the light is coming through the material and you got a lot of light in your material. It's not light, it's just the light coming through this material. So when you increase this parameter, the more light this material will get on on itself. So when you just increase, it's all material become get the ability to get some light from outside, like no texture, nothing. When you apply the mapping here, so you just connect map to this slot, so instead of this parameter you use just map. So the white one will all of the light coming through, the black one is blocked. So that's how you get this kind of texture on your material. So after that you just need to work with influence of this map. If it's too strong, you can reduce it, you can mix it with the main color, I mean with the main parameter of translucency to mix them, so it will be more softer, not just super straight map. So you can, well, you can reduce it if you want to, so it will be a little lighter, not that strong, maybe even more. And now it mixed with the base parameter like translucency, but I think that's too much of translucency, we don't need that strong. Oh, maybe we should, no, that's too much. Also, you can change the color of translucency. When you change it, now it out of the white color, if you change it, it will be it will get some other colors. So when you change the color, you can see that it's not that strong intensive light going through your curtain. Well, actually this one is not bad, maybe not super saturated, something like that, since we need to get something, yeah, actually kind of similar. I think we can keep it. Okay, what else we can do? We can work with opacity. If you need some base opacity on your curtain, you can use just fall off. So when you connect your fall off, I will just connect it to opacity color. It's like with the same that we connected to diffuse color. So the gradient between the colors. So the black one will be opacity, not visible, and the white one won't be opacity. So you can reduce opacity color so it won't be that super not visible and get the result that you like. But in general, we need to keep the texture in our curtain because this opacity map is like reduced everything and it doesn't look super good. So probably in this case, opacity does not work. So I'll just delete it and we'll try with the same map, but let me see the opacity color. It conflicted a little bit with the translucency, so it's in the same area. So what we can do, so it will be different and it will mixed. We can just select this map and invert it. So the black and white change its place and it will be more interesting to work with translucent and opacity color. So I'll just invert it and now we got our texture finally back and it much more visible now. And if you want to more opacity, you can increase the influence of this map in the maps. So probably 13. No, that's too much. 20. I think 20 looks nice. Maybe the map is too big. Maybe we should make it a little smaller, the size I mean. So let me disconnect this one and just look at the translucency one. So I'll probably just increase a little of tiling here. And the same I will do with this one. And I need to back to opacity color. Now we'll probably add some diffuse. Well, in this case, we don't really need diffuse color, but always better to have some, because in this area it's not showing any of texture of the curtain, so probably diffuse will help to show the texture. So let's try to do that. I will just use the same map. I'll just mix the color. So I make a copy of it. I'll use the mix map in here and connect to the mix amount. Now I'll just need the color of our curtain. So I'll just copy diffuse color from the main material and add to mix amount. Mix color. So we need to make a difference between the color, and it will mix by this map. So one will be the texture with the colors. You can see it now, it's mixed with white color. I'll just add the color in here as well, just make it a little lighter, and we'll got some difference of the close texture. So maybe a little lighter in here, and maybe should I make it darker? Well, maybe not. Let me see. Oh, it's kind of cool, like not super visible, but we should see it now. And now I can finally connect it to fall off and to diffuse color. But also we need to connect to map 2, but with a different gamma, so it should be lighter. So I'll just connect this mix map to color correction. I can immediately make it a little lighter. So there will be a difference, like 1.2, 1.4, and connect to the map 2. So there will be difference that we add for fall off color. And we got a little of texture, not too strong, but wait, where did it go? Yeah, a little, but not too strong, but in general it's good, so I think we can keep it. Do we need to add something else? Oh, that's enough. Maybe a little more color. It's not to color it, right? Yeah, I think we should add some saturation in here. I'll just change it in mix amount, so just the first material, first color, just make increase the saturation. I think it will be enough, maybe in the second one as well. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's good. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. So this one is kind of silky material. Silky fabric material, so we'll try to do that, but it's not super silky, but in general you will understand how to create the silky or super silky or not super silky material for your curtains or other materials that you will create in your project. So I'll just create the region here, and we're going to use fall off as well. And as I said, when you use fall off for fabric material, you usually don't need any of reflection in your material. So don't forget to put 0 in here, and now it's not reflective at all reflection will get from the follow map. So I'll just connect to diffuse color and we'll work with the curve. So basically the silk curve in follow create in this way. So you need to switch the color of follow. Just click on this arrow and it switch it, swap it. Now we have the dark inside and white outside. Next, you need to create new point in your curve, make it Bezier smooth as usual, and do some tick. So I'll just move this point to the bottom. And this one is up. And you can see that our material is like super silky now. We just need to customize as much as we need to. So I'll just move. I can make it even more silky. I'll just make it Bezier corner and I can use the points and move in here. And you will get this kind of result. Probably I can do the same with the left point. And it's much more nicer. So that's how you work with the curves. You just need to move the points to get such result. And you can see that it's much more shiny now. Well, you can also work with this point as well. Make it wider so the dark part will be more white. But in general, good. We don't need that super silky, but here's like super strong contrast. We will use the color in here. Well, we can use it now. So I'll just copy the basic material, the basic color, go to fall off and put in here. So there will be the darkest one. Maybe we'll make it even darker, and I can paste it in here as well. So, but in this case, the lighter will be top color now. So I'll just select it and make it lighter. But probably we don't need that much color, so I'll reduce saturation in here and not that light. Even this one is too much for this specific material, so I'll just make it lighter. But if you need super silky material, you know how to do it, right? And probably this one I'll make much darker, so the base dark material, the base dark color. It will be much more contrasted. Probably the light one is still super light, so I'll just make it darker. And a little bit silky, we don't need like super silky. Maybe I'll just move it in here a bit. So the difference, oh, maybe this one I'll move as well, so it won't be super shiny. Probably too much move the curve, like I wanted to show you the result, and in our case it's too much. So I'll just reduce it a little bit. Yeah, no, it's much better, and still I'll make the light color a little darker. Yeah, now it's much more softer, and I think that's what we need to get. Also, I would like to add some bump texture, so it won't be like super solid and clear. So I'm going to use some texture for the bump. I didn't remember, did I open this map? No, I didn't. So let me find something in here. I think something from these maps. Yeah, this one, just little texture that will make a little bumpy on your curtain would be nice. So you always should use some extra maps, some dirt, some bump, so it won't be like super clear material. You need some stuff that make it not super perfect, and it will make your render much better. So I'm going to connect it to Corona normal, and into bump. But don't forget to tick this box. I add gamma to input, and you won't see this error. Okay, let me look how it's styling on our curtain. I'll just show them up in the viewport, but I need to... Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, and now it's like beautiful texture in our curtains. Much better, right? So it's like a little detail, but it gives you a lot of nicer results. So let's move on. The next one. This one, what we need to get. So it's had a little of translucency, it had some texture on diffuse, and of course it has some follow, but not super strong, so it will be probably the same, or maybe the same as in this ones, like for cotton, not the silky one. So let's try to do that. I'm going to select this material from the viewport. Let me move this material somewhere in here, and let's start with fall off. But don't forget to turn off the reflection. So level 1, and now fall off connected. We can immediately switch to Fresnel type, so it won't be that super contrasted. Even like that looks fine. Even like that we can keep it actually. Well, we can customize somehow this curve after our after saving. Well, what we can do, for instance, something else. Well, we can make it the light color lighter. So how we can do it? Well, we can change something like that. So Bezier corner from the top point, and I'll just move this point to here, so we'll got much lighter curtains. Yeah, and in the deep they're much darker. Well, we can increase the darkness in here, so I'll just make the bottom point as well Bezier corner, and I'll just move it to the right, so it will be more contrasted. Ooh, maybe. Okay, that's not what I wanted to get, but in general it could be. Why not? And a little shiny result. So okay, let me a little customize it, maybe something like that. Oh, maybe like that. Maybe less black, right? Okay, maybe we shouldn't make it corner. Well, we can try something with that one. We definitely can change the difference between the colors, so we can keep it. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll change it a bit later. But for now, we need to work with translucency, so I'll just turn off diffuse map for now. I'll increase translucency. We need a little of translucency, just a little. I don't see the result of it. Oh, now I can see. That's too shiny. Okay, less. Maybe. We can work with the No, probably it's too much. Let me decrease it a little bit. Okay, and let's start to work with maps. So what we can use in here? We can use this one. Well, we can start with this one too. Fraction or opacity color. Let me see. Well, we can try to opacity color, right? So opacity color. Ooh, well, that's kind of interesting result, but it's definitely too huge texture in here. So let me change the tiling. Too big or enough? Yeah, a little too big. Maybe even more. Yeah. And I'll change the influence of this map to... Just need a little bit. Let me come closer. Oh, maybe it's still too huge. No, maybe it's fine. But the opacity is too strong, so I need to reduce it. Just a little bit. Okay. Well, we can mix it with the map, so it won't be that same. I think this one would be nice. Yeah, let's try. I'll just move it in here and I'll connect it instead of this map. So we'll see the size of it first. Yeah, now we can see it's too strong, too huge. So I need to change it. But pay attention that this map is not rectangular, so it's wider on this one side and shorter in the other one. So we need to different size of tiling. Let me come closer so we'll see the details of this map. I'll show it in the viewport. It will be easier to see what size does it have. So probably, yeah, 10. Okay, now we can mix these maps. Maybe I can make it more contrasted, so it will be it will have some more opacity in some areas. So I'll just select the curve in the map, I'll add point and make it more contrasted, so the white color and black will be more visible, not just gray colors, and do something like that. Yeah, it's much more visible now. Maybe it's too much opacity for these curtains, but we'll see. And probably I will do the same for the first map, because we almost didn't see it. Let me connect it again. And change the curve in here. So I'll add point, Bezier smooth. And make it contrasted. Oh, now it's much more visible. Now, when we'll mix these maps, it won't be that super the same everywhere, and it will be more interesting. So I'm going to add some mix map in here. One to the mix amount, another to color 1, for example. Let me see in opacity color how it looks like. You can see how they mix in here, and probably I will put this one to the color 2. And now it's not super the same. Let me reduce probably the translucency. I think this one is from it. Okay, and probably the opacity as well a little bit. Much more softer. Okay, and now we can customize the color of the curtain, so we will see some texture in here. Well, we can use the same mix maps for the colors. So what I'm going to do, I'll just select another mix and just connect to the mix amount, and we need to add some color in here, so I'll just copy, paste the difference between the colors. Or maybe we can just add some texture, plus texture for diffuse. I had some color in here. I think this one or this one. Which one is closer? Yeah, I think the second one, this one texture, we can use instead of just color. So color 1. The second could be just color. Why not? We can try. Let me see how in diffuse, and then if it's all good, we'll connect to fall off. Yeah, I think it's too big one. Let me show it in the viewport. Yeah, it's too big. I'll make it a little smaller, so tiling 2. And now we can see the beautiful dots in here. Much better than just plain color, right? Is enough? I think it's enough. We don't need it super small. Yeah, I think it's good. Maybe we'll change the gamma, but after fall off, I think. So I'll connect to the map 1 in fall off into diffuse color. Now it's mixed with the white color. We don't really need it, I think. Let me see from the whole screen. Yeah, it's too bright. So I'll just take the color correction, connect, and into the map 2. But I need to make it a little lighter. And probably this one I'll make the darker. So it's too light for now. Yeah. So another color correction for the map 1. And it after saving. Hi everyone from Italy. Hello, who just joined. Welcome. Welcome. And advanced, and we'll change the gamma in here. Too much color? Oh, it's fine. Let me see. Yeah, a bit too much color, so I'll just reduce saturation here, and is good. So guys, I know that I'm showing and explain not too much, but I hope you are fine. You can add some comments how you like this masterclass, the tempo and all of it. If you like it, you always can put some thumbs up in our video, so we'll see that you like it. And we got 3 curtains. I think it's good. I like the little translucency in this area. I like silky stuff in here, and also I really like the texture on the orange one. I hope you like it as well. And we can go to the next material. So what we're going to do, we'll do the wall, I think. Yeah, we don't need super complicated material in here, so I'll just select from the viewport. And what do we need? Actually, we need some just displacement map and bump map. That's all we need. We don't need the basic diffuse color or anything because it's just white. So let's customize the displacement and bump. I found this texture in textures.com. From the first view, it doesn't look like, I hope this one, maybe I confuse. No, I think this one. Yeah, I think this one. So just need 2 maps, the height and the normal one. So let's try to do that. Where is it? The name is weathered, yeah. Displacement, no, that's for column. Yeah, this one, let me see. Yeah, this one we need. So first will be displacement. So just drag the map into the material editor. But I need to see the mapping of the wall, so I will add the normal map as well. I'll just connect into Corona normal, add gamma to input and into bump. I will customize it after displacement. Now I need to see how it look on our wall. So I'll just show in the viewport, and we need to change the mapping, the size of these maps in general, not just map, just in general for the wall. So I can apply just normal simple mapping. So UVV map, you can take it from the modify list. You can find it in here somewhere in bottom. Yeah, here, change to box, and now we can change the size. If you need to move it, you can open the arrow in here, go to the gizmo, and now we can move it by arrows. Well, I don't see the arrows in here, so I can right click with the mouse and move it with the all coordinates that I need. So I need to go bottom, for example. I can move it to the right, to the left, and change the size that I like. Probably that's too big, right? And again, move. So this line should be somewhere in the bottom, so that's why I'm still keeping in it. Well, I can look in the render. Well, it's definitely too strong. We don't need that strong. I just customize the size of it, and that's it. Maybe something like that, and I like the line in here, so probably it will be good, but it's not on the place that I wanted. So probably I'll just increase this parameter a bit and lift it up. And what else? I can move and find the area that I like the most. Hey, after save. Greeting from Barcelona. Hi. Так. This is too small. I'll just increase it a bit, because it's like super narrow. And this one is more like we need to get. Let me see how it was in here. Well, it's not necessary to repeat the same. Maybe we can keep even like that. It's like nice pattern. We can move it if we don't like it. Maybe something like that would be nice. And as I said, it's too strong, so we'll reduce it. So I'm going to unplug in this map for now, and now I can add some displacement, work with it, and then a little details from the normal one. So the base will be from displacement. So let's see. Displacement always on the top after the UV map. So you need to add current displacement modifier. You can also find it in modify list, and move this map into the null map as instance. Okay, good. Next we need to work with intensity, of course, because now it's like 0 of displacement and we need to add some. But pay attention that if you increase just max amount, the objects is basically like literally become bigger. So if you have some objects in here, it will interact them. So be careful with that, because it's physically change our model. Well, nice bumps in here. Maybe I'll change the min level. So min level is usually 0 or minus amount. The max level is usually positive amount, so let's add some negative, and I probably want to put it down a little bit so this line will be lower. So I'm going to back to UV map gizmo and move the height. A little lower. Oh, the nice line in here, and you can see that it's a little work with the Florida. It's much more beautiful. Little details. Yeah, good one. Should we add more displacement? It's enough. We don't need super strong. Even this one looks beautiful. I think that's enough. Okay, let's back our current normal in here to bump, and we'll decrease the influence of this map. So the strength is 1, so I'll just reduce it because it's too strong. We don't need that much. Yeah, I think that's fine, maybe even too much, but in general it's good. I think we can keep it. Yeah, I think it's good. Okay, since we work with the walls, we can also do this column as well. So the column, the basic model is from Megascans. It's just not even the column, it's just for the ceiling stuff. So concrete ceiling beam, and I use it for the column. Well, happens. You use everything that you whatever you want to get the result that you like. So for this specific case, I decided this model looks good in our render. So I'm going to select this material. If you download the models from the Megascans, it goes with maps. Or you can use the bridge and it will export all the material to your 3D Max directly, but we will add just maps from the folders. So I'm going to use Albedo for diffuse, displacement, and normal map. 3 maps will be enough. First we'll start with displacement. It already has unwrap on this model. We don't need to customize with UV map or something, because this texture created specifically for unwrap tiling. So we just need to connect it, and after save again. Okay, we can keep it weighted a bit just in case. So we'll use the current displacement for the column as well. We don't need any of unwrap or UV map, just current displacement mode. If you're not sure, you can always connect diffuse map for the diffuse color, and you will see that it appears good on your model. But diffuse color, it will be in the last phase of this material. First will be displacement. So I'll just drag this map to the normal map as the instance. And now we can customize the amount. I'll restart render because displacement mode in interactive sometimes not working super good in Corona render. So it's fine, happens. Actually it's fine. What do we need? Let me see. It's a bit closer. Wait. Maybe less amount, so probably. So we won't have the holes in this area, so probably it's fine. The most work will be maybe less in here. Let me see. Come on, come on. Show me the result. What if I put the 100 in here? Ooh, 100 is showing some results. well, I don't need the 100, maybe 50, maybe minus 50. Hey, minus 50 I said. Well, that's too much. It doesn't like minus parameter in here. So 2080. Actually, maybe I like that holes in here. Maybe a little less amount in minus, minus 10 will be enough. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let me add some normal map in here. So general, well, not general, corona normal, drag in here, connect to normal, and tick add gamma to input, connect to bump. I think that's too strong, so I'll decrease the strength as well. Oh, maybe 5. Okay, and now we finally can connect the diffuse color. Let me see in general how it looks like. We need to make it nicer with the floor, so it will be kind of same, maybe a little darker, right? Yeah, it's too light in here, so let me do that. And probably I need to lift it a bit up, because as I said, displacement literally change your object. Let me see it closer. I don't really like, yeah, probably that's too much of displacement. If you want to see the real result of displacement, you should start the production render, because in interactive it's not showing always the real result of it. Yeah, this one is better. Let me see the bottom. So always better to get some gap in here. Now it's like super closer to the floor, so we can lift it up a bit, the column. So just right click on the arrows and lift it up a bit, so we'll get some gap in here, maybe a little more, and we can see a little in this area. Enough? Maybe a little more. One more click. Enough? Probably. Okay, we can keep it. Let me see in general how it looks like. So a bit darker, as I wanted to make it. So just add some color correction. And change the gamma a bit advanced. And the whole texture I wanted, you can get it from the textures column if you like it. So gamma and 0.8. Oh, it's too much. Yeah, it's, well, maybe 0.9. 0.85. Ta-da! Okay, magic is real. Okay, good. Even like that, this picture looks good. So let's move to the armchairs. So the first one is like velvet material. So we'll use the same fall-off map to create it. So I'll just select this material in the viewport and let's get started. So fall-off. For velvet, you should use the parallel, so the main type of fall-off. So I'll just connect to diffuse color and need to customize the curve when we'll like the result. Material is applied for whole object. That's fine. We can change it later if we need it. But for now we pay attention just for the soft parts of the armchair. And I'll add some point to the curve and change to Bezier smooth. Now we need to customize it so it will be softer gradient. I think we don't need that super light area in this area, maybe a bit more dark color of the loaf, so I'll just move it in here. I think we'll see. Even like that, it looks good, actually. Do we need to add something more? I think it's not. So let's work with the color. So for the color, I select the texture. So even if it's velvet, you always need some texture for the views, maybe for some bumps, so it will be not super silky, like solid color. You always, like we work with the curtains, the same, we need texture for the diffuse. So you can select different types. I picked this one. I think the main color was like that. You can find this texture in the description. I think this one, and just change the color as I like to more closer tone that we need to get in our armchair. So I'm going to use it for my fall off. Dark one. I connect to the map one, and I'll make it much darker for sure. Advanced. So you can see the type to create different type of clothes is kind of similar. You just need to work with little details like the curves and the colors, the tones, and you will get different result and not just all the same. Even more darker. Come on. 0.2. Wait, that's too much dark. Become black. Oh, this one is nice. Okay, I'll make a copy and connect to the map too. Maybe we'll change curve a little bit, we'll see. But this one I need to make lighter. Maybe less color, also we'll see. Okay, maybe lighter a little bit. And I think I forgot to turn off the reflection. Yeah, I see the reflection and we don't need it. So I'll go to material and delete it, because it no needed in here. Ah, yeah, much better result now, right? Okay. And I think the texture of the clothes is too huge. Let me see. Yeah, it's too big. We need to make it smaller. So tiling change to enough, maybe half more. 2.5, 2.5, enough. I think so. Yeah, now it's much better. You can see how one click without reflection change all the picture of our armchair. Do we need to change the curve? I think we can a little more dark in here, so maybe I'll move somewhere in this area, maybe something like that. Oh, well, maybe I'll increase. Yeah, I think it's good, but we need to mix the main texture of the clothes and the color, because it's like too visible, not too nice for this specific case. Maybe in some other will be good that you can see the basic texture of the fabric, but I think we can mix it just with the color. So what I'm going to do, if you change the influence of this map in diffuse, it will reduce a fall-off result as well. So we need to change the influence in the main fall-off color, so in here. But we need to change these colors to similar as we connected our maps. So first I'll customize the color in the maps and then we'll change it in the fall-off. So probably that's too much of saturation on our armchair, so I'll just reduce it. And here as well, a little bit. Is it closer? Well, maybe it's a little more saturated, but I kind of like it. Maybe we can keep it. Maybe a little lighter. Probably this one I'll make a little lighter. And less saturation. Yeah, it's much closer that we need to get. Maybe a little even more lighter. And this one as well. So the second material I can make lighter as well. And we got the color that we wanted. Even more saturated if you wanted, but I want a little color keep in here. I like it. So let's change the color in Falloff. I'll just select Falloff and select the black color and pick from the main texture. So it will be the same tone, and the same with the white color, and select from the texture. Now we can mix the main texture with the color, and it won't be that visible in our render. So probably in like 50% or something. Maybe in here as well. And now it's much more softer. Yeah. Good. I think it's really good. And also, as I said, always good to add some bumps, some dirt maps. So for velvet is well, when you touch the real velvet, it left some fingerprints on your texture of the armchair, of the sofa, of the basic fabric. So we can do the same in the render. So how can I do that? I'll add some composite mapping here to the layer 1. Connect our Falloff to the layer 1, and I will add the new layer. Now I need the mask, and we'll mix the color, and it will give the result that we wanted. I put the link in the description for some similar maps. I'm not sure if there will be the same dirty map as fingerprints, but it's from the same author, so you can get, and probably you will find something similar or even better, so you can use them if you want to in your project or whatever. I'm going to use these fingerprints, and I'll connect to the layer 2. I need to show it in the viewport, and probably it's too big. Well, in some case maybe it will be fine, but probably I'll make it smaller, maybe even more smaller. 3. Yeah, this one should be good. Now I need to put the color correction, and we'll got the difference between the color. So the black color will be the layer 1, the white color will be layer 2, and that's how we get this result. So I'll connect the Falloff to color correction and put into layer 2, and you can make this map or lighter or darker, all depends on the result that you want to get. You can try both of it, and which result you like more, you can keep it. So advanced gamma, for example, 7, and you will see that you got some lighter area in your model. No, I don't want to aftersave now. Or you can put in the other direction and add some dark. So instead of white, you will get some dark, but it's not too visible. Well, I can make it even more darker to get the result. If it's not enough, you can always change the curve of the main masks to make it more contrasted, so the white will be more lighter and the dark will be more darker, and you will get more visible result of your map. So you can select the map, go to output, enable color map at some point, and make it more contrasted. Something like that. Move it in here. If you want the more of this map, you can make this mask more lighter, and you will get much more visible areas in your object. All depends of what you want to get, but I think I like the light parts more than dark ones, so I'll probably make something like that. Maybe not too strong, And you always can manipulate with the gamma, you can manipulate with the curves of the object, but we don't need like super strong visible parts in our armchair. Something will be nice, something like that I think is good. So let's move on. I don't really want to change something in that parts. Maybe I will add some in the back, but we can move to this armchair for example. Maybe we'll add some color in the back, but the legs and stuff. Well, okay, let's do that. I'll just put the color. I don't want to add something extra, so I'll probably just I'll probably just copy the material. I'll disconnect the maps. It's just for the back and for the legs, so it will be in the same color, same material. Let me see. Oh, I selected all. So back. I need to open the group 1 and 2. And I'll select the color from fall off somewhere, so I'll just something like that. I won't just make them darker, I think. Nothing of specific material. Oi, it's at I don't need this part. It's another group. I need to open it. Let me bag this material for the seats. And here will be just color on the back and on the legs. So probably I'll just reduce color and make it darker. Maybe I'll just add some reflection in them. And probably a little more color and a little darker. 8. I think it looks nice. I can select the color actually from here somewhere. Well, that's too dark. From the curtains, so it will be in the same. Actually, the black one looks not bad. A little lighter. And I'll make the reflect color darker, so it will be more darker in here. And now I can make the diffuse color a little lighter. Okay, good. I think we can keep it. And I'll increase glossiness a little bit. Okay, looks cool. Not the same as we got in the main picture, but looks nice. And let's move to this armchair. What we will do here. So it's almost not visible close in here, but we can do something with that. Let me select the material. So probably I will start with the wood material, and after that I will apply some cloth material. So let me make a copy of the basic and select the back of the armchair. It's a group, so I need to open it and open again, and here we go. So what do we need? We need the texture of the wood. I will use this one. This texture is created from the planks of the multi-texture, so you can find some texture in the CJ source. Multi-texture wooden board. The number is, well, there are different types, so you can select anything you like. This one is 1139. So you just basically take the planks and put them in the Photoshop to create one big texture from different planks, and you will get beautiful wooden texture for your object. So if you need a good quality wooden texture, you can create from the multi-texture from the CG source. They have super cool wooden textures. Okay, let me show in the viewport, and I need to assign this material for the back of the armchair. Probably I'll make it smaller. Tiling 2. Oh, 2 is nice, and we don't need that super strong color. So I'll add some color correction here. I'll advanced saturation lower, lighter gamma. What do we need to get? Oh, that's not the one that I was searching. Yeah, much lighter and more yellowish. So I'll add some hueing here, and saturation lower, not too strong, and probably more yellow. That's too much. 8, kind of nice. And I probably will mix with the base color because the texture of the wood is too strong. So I'll select the material and decrease the amount, and now it mixed with the base color. So this map is mixed with the base color, maybe even more, 70, and it's much more softer now. Maybe the size even more. Tiling 3. No, maybe not. 2.5. 2.5. Okay, good. What else? Do we need to make it even lighter? Well, we can. 1.3. Yeah. And also we should work with the reflection map. So I'll just copy this color correction, make it super desaturated, like -100, because the maps that you connect to reflect color, reflect glossiness, always should be gray, black and white maps, and I will connect to reflect color. Then I'll work with the curves, but I will need for that output map, because the color correction doesn't have any of curves. You can just change the gamma, change the saturation, but not curves. So for curves I need specific output. Open it, and you can see the similar as we had in the follow of curves, and add some point in here, Bezier smooth, and I will probably make it lighter. So I'll get some reflection in my wood. If you're not sure how it looks like, you always can make the color super black, and you will see how the reflection map is working. So the same as we did with the floor, you can put 0 in diffuse level, and you will see how the reflect map works and how you need to customize it to get result that you like. So that's only the reflect color, the reflect map. You can make it lighter if you want to get more reflective wood or stuff. Well, we can, why not? But if you want to see more wooden streaks, you can make it more contrasted, and you will see the texture of the wood and some reflection in this area. Also, you can apply it to make a copy of output and plug into reflect glossiness. But definitely you don't need that super strong reflection, so you need to make the curves darker in the glossiness. So I'll select it, output, and put it down till I'll get the result that I like. Also, you can decrease the influence of this map if it's too much, even with the curves. You can just go to material and decrease the influence for 90, for 80, wait, 80, or even 50% if the glossiness, if the map of the glossiness is too much. Or something like that looks good, so I think we can keep it. Maybe I'll decrease a little influence of the reflection, a little bit. Yeah, and we have nice soft reflection of the map. We can return our diffuse color, So level 1, and our wood is ready. Well, we can mix even more with diffuse since we got a lot of streaks from reflection. We don't need much of diffuse color, so I can decrease it like super strong. Well, 30 is probably too much, but 50% I think will be enough. And we got nice and soft, beautiful wood in here. Now we can go to the fabric material for the armchairs. So I'll make a copy of the base material because we have the legs of the armchair. It's a bit different material. Maybe will stay as a base material, but for fabric we will use another one. So I need to select the fabric in here and apply material, the new one. Guys, are you alive? There, I hope so. You can put some signs if you're still alive, all fine, all good, or maybe not good, who knows. And I will apply some fall-off in here for our new material, fabric material. So, fabric material, what do we have? Well, actually, we can keep the parallel type. Maybe I'll just make it a little darker. Maybe. And we'll add some textures in here, I think. Hey, I wanted to add some point. Okay, good. Good. That you're still here. So, the curves. All about the curves today. All materials are curves needed. Wood needed. Fabrics needed. Oh, this one is nice, like super soft night fall off. What else do we need? Well, we can add some do not be the similar as we had in previous. We can add some displacement. Let me see what we have in here. Oh, this one probably will be good in this armchair. Let's try. I think I'll put specifically link for this texture, not sure, but I hope so. Let's try. So normal one, and also I need the displacement. Same name? Yes, same name. Okay, good. So let's add some displacement and then the normal one. So I'll just I will do the same as the wall. So I'll connect the normal map to see the tiling of the map, if we need to make it smaller or not smaller, and then we'll customize the displacement mode. So I'll just connect into the bump. Don't forget to add gamma to input, or it will show up not correct in your objects. Well, even this result looks kind of interesting, like super fluffy material. Maybe for some carpet or something. But for sure, for this armchair, it's not the result that we want to get. So I need to show up this map in the viewport and see the size. Yeah, I think the size is too big, so I'll make it smaller. Let me see. Wait. Okay. Still too big, so tiling 3. Okay, 4. Oh, that's much more interesting. Okay, maybe 5. Should we make it smaller? No, I think it's good. Well, let me try 6. Maybe it will be better. Yeah, 5, 6, even better, I think. I don't want to add any displacement now. I like the result, actually. So, well, since I said that we'll apply, we'll try. So I disconnect the normal one, and now I need to... Oh, we have a displacement here. Okay. And the same map. and the tiling is 7. Okay, but we'll change for our displacement to the non-slot, and I'll set 6 and 6 in here as in normal one tiling. And let me see. Well, we can increase the amount a bit so we'll see the actual texture. And probably I'll add some -2 maybe. And it become much fluffy. I think it's good. And now I can connect the normal map to the bump, but we definitely need to decrease intensity because it's too strong. So probably in a half, 0.5. And I think it's good. I like this material. So now we need to change the color. Do we need some texture for it? Let me check. Oh, we can. No, this one won't be good on this armchair. We need something else. This one we can try. Okay, let me add in here. And what do we need? We need to change the color. So general color correction and change the color in here. I can immediately change like the saturation, make it lighter, and probably a bit more yellow. Well, that's probably too much. Well, let's try. I'll just change instead of fall off to customize the color and the size of the texture because it's too huge. Well, I can add the same amount, like 6. Maybe it will be enough. Or maybe we can make it smaller, 7. And now we got it beautiful, actually, even without fall off. Well, without fall off it's not enough, and probably I don't need that super intensive texture. Probably change styling to 8, and I will, oh, I like it. And also I will mix with the base color, so it won't be that visible, but a little bit. I kind of like the texture in here, so I'll just put amount in diffuse too. Or maybe we can mix it in fall off, not in the main color, since we'll apply it, right? So a little change of the color. I need more yellow in here, so probably 8. So it will fit to our back of the chair. Maybe 10, 9. 10 was too much when I applied the thing. And maybe a little less saturation. And I want more yellow, so it will fit to our curtains. Okay, and now I can connect to map 1 and into diffuse color. Oh, even with the white, I kind of like it. So I'll probably make it not light. I won't connect the map in here. I'll just select the color from here and make it lighter, since we want to mix some color and the texture, and it will be nice even like that. Yeah, much nicer. Maybe a little lighter and maybe a little less color, well, a bit darker. And also I can mix the dark one, so the map 1, so I can select the color from here and mix it a little bit for 90 or something, so the texture won't be that visible, maybe for 80. And here is nice and soft material we got. If it's too much of texture, but I think in the pillow it's too big, well, we can change it. Let me go to the perspective and show the map in here. I think in the pillow is bigger texture than in the main. Yeah, see the in the armchair it's much smaller than in the pillow, and that's why we got such a result. So I can just select this pillow. It's not separated object well. What can I do? I can go to editable poly, go to element, select the pillow, detach it, and I hope it has some unwrapping here. Let me open the... yeah, it has. Good. So I just need to make the small texture in the editor unwrap. So I just need to select by polygons and make it bigger so the texture will be smaller. We need the same size. I think it's the same. Okay, good. And now I can just select the same modifiers from the armchair to the pillow. So here's Turbo Smooth. I can right click, copy, select the pillow, paste, and the same with the current displacement mode. So copy and paste. Well, you can paste it as instance if you not sure you will change some parameters in displacement or not, but if you will do, it will apply for the pillow as well. So you can paste it as instance. So now it should be all right. And I really like this material. It's beautiful. And I hope you like it as well. If you like it, you can put some likes into the video, so I'm sure that you like it. But as I can see that my displacement is destroyed my geometry. So what I can do with that? Well, I have to... I can make this parameter bigger. I mean the negative size bigger, so the object becomes smaller. And it will help me. But I think I just move it, no? Yeah, I think I just move the... It's not because of displacement, it probably I move the object when I probably detach it or something. So let me fix it. Faster. Let me close the group and isolate the object so it will be easier. Yeah, I think I move it. Okay, let me open. And here is not the same material. Ay, ay, ay. Let me... Who created this model? Some parts are one, some are another one. Okay, I'll just convert it. Select these parts, detach it. Okay, now I need to apply the same material as we have in here. Oi, not in here. Here we have a wood. And here we have the fabric material. Now it's fine. But I need displacement and turbo smooth from these parts. Well, maybe not turbo smooth, but displacement for sure. Copy and paste in here. Okay, good. Now I need to move my, probably this one only, and the pillow. And I need to move it accurately so I can change the arrows to gimbal, to local. Yeah, probably local, but I need only one object or they will move not nice. I hope it's fine. Let me see. Maybe I'll move a little bit more. And the pillow as well. Yeah, I hope it's fine now. Let me check in the render. All back to our camera. Hey, camera, I said. Okay, perfecto. Good. So, the fabric is perfect. Now legs, do we need to change it or we can keep it? I think a little darker and it will be nice. Just the same color as the back for the legs and it will be perfecto. Так. So the base material for this armchair, I just move it and I'll make it a little darker. Well, that's not a little. 50. Maybe a little more color. Let me make this window bigger and I'll probably zoom in here so we'll see more closer result. Change the tone of the... Wait, that's too reddish. Or maybe less saturation. And a bit darker. So 45, 40, and change the tone again. Because when you change the value, it will change the saturation, it will change the tone. So you need to fix it all. Oh, maybe a little lighter. And a bit more yellowish. Okay, good. And now we can add some glossiness so it will be more shiny. And more yellow, I think. It's too reddish. Hey, I was at 20. Okay, good. And the last armchair. I think we did a great job today. I hope you enjoyed all these materials. And well, we can copy the wooden material and just work with the gamma and the color from our previous armchair, so it will be easier to customize it. So I just need this material, the wooden one, and copy it so I can apply it to this armchair. Let me open the group and select the back. It's another group. So many groups in here. And the back one, and apply new wood material. Okay, good. Now we need to make it more colored, darker, and will be good, I think. So the gamma probably 0.7, maybe more saturation. What do we need? We need. But we need to change the basic color as well, because we mix it. Well, we can customize just the diffuse map and then we'll pick the color. I think that will be more correct. So I'll just change the influence to 100 so we see only the texture of the wood. And now we can work with the color in a normal way. I think something like that, maybe a little more reddish. And I think it's good. Well, a little less saturation. Good. Now I can go to material, select the diffuse color and select from the viewport somewhere in here. So it will be the same tone. And now I can decrease the influence of the wooden material, wooden map, as much as I like. But it's too reddish, a little more yellow in here. I want to add. So probably 7. Okay, good. Now I can work with the legs because now they're not fit to our armchair. So I'll just select them. Yeah, just move somewhere in here. I'll make a copy because we need the material for the fabric as well. And just select the legs and apply new material. So let me see. Okay. What do we need? We need make it darker, make it more reddish, and it will be good. So darker, more color, more reddish color. Let me see. Yeah, more reddish. More reddish. Oh, this one is good. Maybe a little lighter. So 18 maybe. We just need to fit the tone of our objects. Maybe a little yellow in here. And I think will be great. Okay, I'll increase the glossiness as well, like we did in the previous legs of the armchair, and I think it's good. Maybe a little more yellow. So a little more. A little lighter. And now I want to add some reddish. Okay, good. Maybe one more. Now it's perfect fit. Look, perfect fit. Okay, and let's go to the fabric. We'll create something. We'll see what we will do. So our base, we will need some fall off. We can make something rough texture. So we need probably Fresnel type for the rough fabric texture. Probably I will add some more dark colors in here. So I'll change the curves. Make it darker. Oh, maybe not. That's much more softer. Okay, good. Okay, rough texture. We have some tweed textures in here. Something like that. We can try to do stuff with it. So we'll start with displacement. So I just need to select the object that I will apply displacement mode, and need to move the texture in there instance, but we don't know how the texture looks in our object, so I'll just connect into diffuse displacement slot our texture and show it in the viewport. Let me see. Ooh, that's huge one. Let me make it smaller. That's too huge still. 8. But the size is probably on wrap is a little stretch, so I need to change the size in here so it will be rectangular. I think that's fine. And let's customize the displacement mode. That's probably not the result that we expected, so I need to change the size of displacement because it's like more well, that's not what we need to get. So I'll decrease these parameters. Oh, now it's much better. Kinda interesting. Maybe a little less, so maybe I'll decrease the minus amount to -1. Maybe 1.5. Actually, I like the previous result. -2. Maybe I will keep it. No, that's too much. I'll back to 1.5. Wait, minus, not plus, minus. I hope it's not too strong, but it looks kind of nice. I like it. Okay, let's try to add some bump. Maybe we'll reduce, well, let me reduce this one as well for 1.5, because we will add some normal, I think. We'll see. Okay, the normal map in here as well. Come on. What the size we had in here, 8 and 10. So we need to apply in tiling the same, 8 and 10. And now we can connect to normal map. And to the bump. Add gamma to input. I think it's cool, but too much is super strong, so I'll reduce it. So 0.5 probably will be enough. And I really like how this maps work. So we need to add some diffuse now. Well, I will do in the other way. So we need to put the same tiling, so I'll just copy the map and select from the folder, and it will keep the amount of the tiling, so I don't need to apply it again, and you can see the same already. And now I can add to diffuse color. Let me see from the whole view. Probably will need to change the color a little bit. I'll make it a little lighter, I think, so it will fit to our object, and probably a little more reddish. So I'll change the hue in here and make it lighter. Maybe now I need to move to yellow, I think. Yeah. Well, less lighter, 1.1. Oh, now it's good. And I can apply to fall off now and into diffuse color. Okay, good. Now I can make a copy of the color correction and apply to map 2 and make it a little lighter than the previous one. Now I can come closer, so I'll see the details. It's kind of cool. It's even have the orange dots like our curtain. I don't even want to reduce the intensity of the texture. I would keep it like that, so it's good result. So guys, if you enjoy our masterclass, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and put some likes to this video, so I will see that you appreciate our work, and we'll do more videos for you, so you will see it often and get more knowledge for your 3ds Max materials, light, and also for now I will put some render, so we will see the final result of today's workshop. If you have any questions, you can ask now, I will reply. Let me set some parameters in here. So I think I didn't change the size of them. Okay, that's fine. Okay, 108, and I'll apply it in here, so it will be the same. Okay, good. And I need to make it bigger, 3000. Well, I think a little less, so it will be faster. And also I'll add some denoiser in here. Where is it? Where is my denoiser? Denoiser, Corona high quality. Okay, good. And now we can start the render. So till you preparing your questions, I will tell you what we have more. So if it's not enough for you to get knowledge and you want faster result in your 3ds Max work, or you just start working with 3ds Max and want to improve it like super fast, we have super intensive course for beginners. Like, it's for the people who never opened 3ds Max, who just opened, who just started learning, or who wanted to learn it. So for all these people, and also for the people who want to improve their skills and doesn't have enough of knowledge of some tools, of some instruments of 3ds Max, that course is for you, because it's super intensive. In 4 weeks you will know a lot of stuff from the very beginning, from the very basic tools to the very end, like to the post-production. So you will go through the all stages, like from the modeling, lighting, materials, all basic stuff, all more advanced stuff. You will know how to create, how and where you should apply some maps, some parameters, when you have to use it, how you have to use it, and so in the course we'll create this beautiful interior with all different complicated and not too complicated things. You will put it all together, you will create by all your hands all this stuff, all the furniture. You will set up all lighting by yourself, you will create the materials by yourself. So all will do, it will be your work in the final. So if you go through the all stages, you will get this beautiful render and also different frames. Not only this one, you can create some other frames from the other side that you will like and customize by yourself. So all depends on you, what you want to get, and you will go through all the stages. And during all the course I will be with you, I will answer all your questions. If you have any complication, you can ask in our specific chat only for the students, and we immediately answer your question. There will be not only me, there will be other curators for the course, and they will help you to improve your knowledge. If you not understand something, I will explain, or some of curators will explain, and you will faster get the result and more more understandable way that you had before. So if you want to join, join now, because it starts very soon, in August, 8 August already. So the course will be for 4 weeks. As I said, it will be super intensive. Every week we will have the 4 online lesson. I will do the same as we do in workshop. I will work with you online. If you will have during the lesson some question, I will answer after, of course, as usual. But if you have different questions, like how to create this vase, or how to create this material, or how to create the, I don't know, the windows, grass, everything I will show you in everything you want to know. Also, every single day during the week I will check your homeworks so you can improve them faster. So every single day I will record the video comments for your work, and you will do some changes and move to the next homework. So there will be a lot of work, but also a lot of knowledge, so you will get from this course. So if you enjoy and if you want to know more, apply for the course. You can click in here somewhere, apply now, and tomorrow we will phone you and answer all your questions and help you to join the course. Also, for the people who today in this workshop, we have the special price, so it will be lower than in here now. So if you will apply before the midnight, you will get the course for specific price. So welcome if you want to know more. And don't forget to like this video as usual and subscribe to our channel. Yeah, I always will say that to you because it's important and we want to see that you really like our workshops. So let me see the render. Render is still, oh, it's kind of good. I will show it like that and I will look at your questions. Okay, let me open YouTube. Excellent lesson so far, thanks, thank you. You're the best teacher. I just finished watching the previous video, just have some other on YouTube with just clickbait thumbnails. Yeah, we just want to provide some knowledge that's important for us. Render.camp is the best source to learn new stuff. Welcome, I hope you like it, so don't forget to subscribe. I already subscribed, thank you so much, welcome. Okay, one of the best masterclass, love from India. Okay, thank you. Will this class will be recorded here on YouTube? Yes, it will be, so you can subscribe and when the record will be on the site you can watch it again. Irena is the best. Thank you. Okay, no more questions. So guys, if you want to join the course, welcome. And also see you in the next workshop. Tonya sent you the link that you can read about the course. So just click it, read it, apply for the course and see you next time. Okay? Have a perfect evening and bye-bye.